Hi friends, I am Riju. Today we are discussed for the Microsoft Intune custom device profile configuration. In the previous section, we already discussed about how we can add the device profile. So this section we will discuss for the custom device profile configuration. So we will go for our learning objective. What is today? So what is the learning objective today? We are planning to introduction of custom device profile and configuration of service provider CSP and OMA-URI component. Then demo of custom device profile policy creation. So we will go for our learning objective. Device profile. So enable administration to create and deploy the configuration, addition settings and customize device management according to the organization need. So in the previous chapter we discussed for the device profile, how to we can device profile, how to we create the device profile. You get the inbuilt MDM policies, Intune policies available. You select, you choose that policy and then you will push in the policy in the user or device level. So you want to do the custom settings. So how to we can do the custom device profile will be support for the creation for the custom policy. So purpose of the custom device profile, addressing the specific organization requirement. You can see here specific organization requirement. Custom profile allow administration to configuration and setting and feature not available in the built-in profile. Some of the setting is not available in the built-in profile in the Microsoft Intune. You can use for the custom profile. Enhanced granular controller. So custom profile provide more precious control over the device settings. So we will go for the configuration service provider. So we previously slide we discussed about the custom device profile. So CSP will be support for the custom device profile. So enable the enterprise to configure policy on Windows and 11 devices. It provides the interface for reading, setting, modifying and deleting configuration setting on the devices. So what are the subcategory available for the CSP? You can see in the root, we will discuss in the root. First we will confirm this one. So you can see here policy configuration area name, policy configuration area name. So here you can see policy configuration request from the server and another one policy result area name. Here you can see policy result area name. So this one read-only path for the policy enforce the device. So configuration means you pull the configuration from the server, request for the server to pull the configuration you have. The result means the read-only policy, whatever the policy you will push, you will get the result of the policy. That the two subcategories available and one of the configuration policy operation. You can see here configuration policy operation. This is ADMX installation. Okay. So next we will discuss for the policy scope, where you can apply this policy scope. One for the user scope, you can apply for the user scope. You can see here policy only apply to the user who log into the devices. This is one of the OMA-URI example we will discuss in the next slides. Next one, we can apply for the scope in the device scopes and policy only apply for the device itself. Okay, whatever the device you are using, you apply that for the device when all the user will get that device configuration. Next one we will discuss for the OMA-URI, Open Mobile Alliance Uniform Resource Identifier. This one custom device profile Microsoft Intune administration needed to provide the OMA-URI. When you create for your custom device profile, you need the OMA-URI data type and value for the each custom settings. You can see here one of the example user vendor Microsoft and config area name policy name. So now you understand the OMA-URI. In the next slide we will discuss for the deep for the OMA-URI. So what is the OMA-URI component? What are the component available for the OMA-URI? So this one, the first component, you can see this is the first component. So what is this one? This indicate the root of the configuration setting. This is the indicate the root of the / indicate the root of the configuration. It is a fixed part of the OMA-URI part and always be included at the beginning. So this will be included at the beginning of your URI, OMA-URI. So what is the next? Next one is the scope. We already discussed for the policy scope where we can apply this policy. Two scope available for the applying the setting. One for the user scope, policy applied only to the user. Another one device scope. This policy will be applied the device who logged in the device system. So now you understand their scope. Then next one, the scope. Another one is vendor / MST / policy. This is the root node. What is the root node? Root node of the policy always same is called vendor, MST and policy. Root node all custom policy are the same as user. So this will not be changed, always will be same. And scope level will be changed where you need to apply is like a user or a devices. So vendor / MST and policy, this is default. This is the root node. Next we will go for the configuration level, and this one the result. You can see here different one for the configuration level, another one is the result level. So configuration means the node of grouping all policy configured by the done. Whatever the config you pulling, they are using for the configuration policy. And result will be it used to get the result. Group to evaluate the policy from the provider that can be configured. So whatever the policy you need to, you can get the result from that policy, and the policy will be evaluated provided that can be configured or no. So this one is area name. So area name will be it used to configure the policy. So whatever the policy you are using, it will be depends on it used to configure by the policy. If next we will go for the policy name. The policy name specify the name or value pair used the policy. So now you understand the what is the component, hash value, scope, the root node, then policy configuration or result, then policy name. So next slide we will give the example, then you can easily understand. So next one we will discuss for the OMA-URI compound example policy. We will use for the one of the policies BitLocker example. Okay, so this is our OMA URL value. So how to we can use the BitLocker in this example. So now you can see this is your custom policy for the BitLocker encryption. You can see this custom policy device, vendor, MST policy, configuration, BitLocker encryption method. So we will go for the scope level. So here the scope level you can see the scope level is device level. You can see here the scope level. You can see the scope level is calling for the device level. So now you understand the scope level. The policy will be applied for the device level. So next one, this is the root node. The root node will be always same and default. Next you can see here configuration and area name. Configuration and area name. Here the area name is BitLocker. So area name is BitLocker. You can see the area name is BitLocker. Here also you can see the area name is the BitLocker. So next one, policy name. So what is the policy name we adopted? It's the encryption method. So here is the policy name is the encryption method. So now you understand the OMR example of the policy. We are applying for the BitLocker example. The what is the scope level and root node, then configuration for the area name and the policy name. So now we check that same policy in the Microsoft reference. This is encryption method. You can see here scope we will apply for the device level, user level you cannot apply, and which edition will be support Pro, Enterprise, Education, Windows SE and IoT Enterprise, and applicable OS you can see Windows 10 version 160 and later. So this is the URL for the OMA-URI for the device. You can see device, vendor, MST policy configuration, BitLocker encrypted method. The same policy name we will configure. This policy is specified BitLocker. What is the policy? This policy will be specify the BitLocker driver encryption method in the cipher string. So that is the policy, the description. Okay, so you can see the property name here. The format is integer type and access type is add, delete, get, replace. This is the policy implementation for that the devices, and allowed value you can get the 0 to 4000 like this one, and default value it's like a sys. So once you take this from the reference, so how to we can apply for the value, apply for the MDM Intune portal. You can see the portal URMA settings. You can see here URMA setting, name is BitLocker, whatever the name you want to give, but better to give the encryption method the name BitLocker, and description also BitLocker drive, whatever the same policy description you can give here also, the policy description. And URMA path, very important. Once you copy this path, don't coming for the space, okay, and also case sensitive, whatever the copy when not coming to the space level. So the same URL path we will copy from the here, you can see we already copy the same URL path. And data type, you can see the data, what is the data type format is int. So we will select the data type is, we can select the data type is integer. So we will select the integer data type, and default value you can give 1, 0, but the range allowed values range 0 to 1 you can give for that values, okay. So now you understand custom policy, how to the structure of the custom policy, how to we can add the custom policy in our Microsoft Intune portal. Next we will discuss for our lab scenario. So what is the lab scenario? I will planning self-service password reset option when the Windows is login screen Intune device. So you have the Windows devices. Once you can go for the login screen, you can give the option for the password reset. So that I am planning to implement in our lab scenario. Before we will go for lab, I will show you the device. The device is enrolled from the MDM. So this one the device. So here you can see Linda Holva, one of our user employee. So this user will be login in this devices. So you can see here the option. You can go click the sign in option. You have go for the password. Here no option for the password reset. So what we are planning, to implement here from the custom device profile policy, we will provide the reset the Linda Holway password from in the login screen. So next we will go for the Microsoft Intune. So I will show you how to we can implement this policy. Now reach our Intune portal. So here you can see go for the devices. Then here you can see the Windows platform. We check the Windows platform. So this one the user Linda, we will show you. So this is the user Lydia H. So this one the user desktop. So we will plan for the implementation of the self-service password reset in the login screen. How to we can implement? We just go for the configuration profile. Then after that we just go for the create the new policy. Click the new policy. Then after that you need to select your platform, Windows 10 later. So here you can see select your template. So here you can go for the custom, then create. So next one we need to enter the name and the description. So how to we can CSP policy document. Just click this one Microsoft Learn, you can get the policy. So here you can scroll down. Next we will check the policy is available for the account level, just authentication level. Just click the authentication. So here you can see allow the password reset. So you should read this description also before. The policy allow the Microsoft Intune admin to enable the self-service password reset feature for the Windows sign-in screen. So now you understand what is the policy. Allow the password reset. It will support for the device level, and edition will be Pro Enterprise Education, Windows SE and IoT Enterprises, and available Windows 10 and version 1.7 later. Okay. So this is the policy URL, how to we can configure here, and format integer and default value 3 and allowed value 1. Okay. So just we will go for the allowed password reset. So what we will plan, allowed the password reset, just copy this one, allow password reset user. Okay, same we will go for the take the description also. This policy is allow the Microsoft Intune administrator to enable to self sign in the login. Just to copy that same, then paste it here. Okay, the policy created. Okay, Okay, then if you have email, just enter the email. Whatever you need, you can give the description like this one. Whatever terms you need, you can get it. So I just give the policy allowed the Microsoft Intune admins to enable the self-service, because easily you can understand what is the policy. Then click the next. So here you need to give the OMA URL setting. So how to we can give this one? Just click add. Then after that again we will go for the, just to copy this one. What is the name? We will add that same name, and description we will copy the same description. The policy will be same description we copy here. Then OMA URL value. So OMA URL value, this is the OMA URL value. So just to copy that OMA URL value, then but not coming the space. Okay, if a space coming, the OMA URL value pushing error will become. So very careful, case sensitive and pushing. So this one you can see the scope level is the device level, and area name authentication and policy name allowed the password, the configuration. Okay, so next one, data type integer and allowed value. What is allowed value? Allowed is 1. So if you 0 put that not allowed, so we need to allowed, so just go for the 1. Just click 1. Then after that save. So now we will give the our OMA URL setting. Then go for the next. So where you want to apply this policy, so where you want to assign this one, we will the scope is device level. You can go for here. The scope is the device level. So we will apply for the device level. So just add the group. Then after that we will go for the group. Here you can see SSPR device group, password reset group, then select. So now I apply that policy in the group included 2 devices in the SSPR device group. Then after that click next. So applicability rules, I will skip this step and review and create. So now you can see here allowed password reset and description and everything will be applied, and this is our OMA URL setting. After that you just click create. Now the policy will be, profile will be created. So just to refresh. So now the allow password policy will be assigned the scope tab. Also we will assign one group level. So now you can go for allow password reset. It take little bit time to import in our device. Okay, so let's waiting for the completion of the policy. Okay, but for just we will go for again the devices, then we will just synchronize the devices. So here we will reach our devices Lydia. Just click the devices, then just go for the synchronize. Now the synchronize is initiated. Something like it take around a little bit time. I just pause my video. After finish I will return back. So just I will try to allow, click the policy again, then we will check the report. See now the policy is succeeded. You can see now, click the reported, view report. You can see now your policy is input in your devices. See here you can see the device Lydia is the check-in status is successful. The policy is succeeded. So now we just go for our policy. You can go for the device. Previously I show. Then I will go for my device. So here is the devices. So here you can see Linda hallway. We just go for the sign in option. So here you can see the password. See, before you don't see the resetting password, only sign in option. So now the resetting option will be coming in the Linda hallway. Just click the resetting option. See, this is the email address. So you just enter the drhskx. So then click next. See, now you can here please choose your contact method and text or mobile phone. You can enter the code of the authentication apps. I just enter the code of the authentication apps. then click next. See, now you can enter your new password. So I just enter my new password. So after that I will click next. See, get back your account, your password has been reset. Just click finish. Then I will enter my password. Then I try to log in. See, now you can see you already log in the password because you already reset the password. So this password reset from your Office 365 portal also. Password also, not only device, the password also, your email password also change it. For Office 360 account password also change it. So just I will go for the event viewer. Then here you can go for the application and service. Here you can go for the Microsoft, Windows, then device. Okay, then we will go for the admin. So just move to down. We will check for the event. You can see here that I think 813, you just 813 1020 23. Just click this one. You can see here the MDM policy allowed password reset area authentication. You can see here MDM policy manager set policy in integer. Okay, policy allowed password reset area authentication Android ID requirement, this one, and current user devices. You can see here your policy is successfully built. You can go for here also. You can see the 928 and 1020 the policy is implement your devices. So now you understand how to we can inbuild the custom policy in Microsoft Intune devices. You understand how to we can create your custom policy and how to we can add the custom policy in Microsoft Intune portal. So how to you can push that policy in your devices. So now I wind up my topic. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you so much.